Guys, if you want to learn how to get a free hotel room and a free meal, keep watching. I'm going to show you exactly how. What's up, guys? It is 7 a.m. We're getting a very early start to this day. First thing I got to do is pack a quick eBay order before heading out the door. This is how I'm greeted every morning. It gets really annoying. Sold 3 Xbox 360 games. I listed it as a fighting lot and it's been on eBay for months. Lowered the price several times and they went for $10.30. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe, UFC 2009 and UFC 2010 went for $10.30. Into a standard pink poly bag. These cost me, I think, 14 cents. This is going right outside the front door. I requested a porch pickup yesterday on USPS.com. Just has to be done the day before. It's supposed to be a little warmer today. And that's the first task done. I got these high quality stickers off of eBay. They're just $2 each. This is my Instagram handle. I thought it'd be fun to put one on the back of my car here, just in case somebody is bored in traffic sitting in the passenger seat. They might take a quick browse at this. But I'm also gonna put one on my car that I rent out on Turo, because this car goes everywhere. People will check this car out and put 400 or 500 miles on it in just 4 days, so it definitely gets a lot of mileage. $2, can't go wrong. So I think it looks okay. I'm curious to see how long this actually stays on for. As I was putting it on, the letters seem a little flimsy. So with the snow and rain, this might last 3 months. We'll have to see. This one on the Honda is looking a lot better with this flat rear window. It just looks better placed. Blammo. Alright, so I am on my way to Goodwill now. I'm out the door. First, I gotta move this car. It's going out on Turo early in the morning tomorrow, so I don't even put it in the garage anymore. It's out so frequently. Guys, tomorrow's trash day. Remind me to put my cans out tonight. And we are off. Just gonna go to Goodwill, not gonna bother with ARC. It's a little further out anyway. Tonight I'm looking for my normal stuff I like to get. Video games, electronics, maybe some tools that I could use. Also looking at furniture. And then in addition to the normal stuff, I'm actually going to be looking to get some plates and silverware if I can find some that are in nice condition. I'm going to be posting this property that I just purchased in the last video on Airbnb, and I need a few items to stock the house. It is going to be a long-term rental eventually, but now is the slow season for rentals, so I think I might have some luck with Airbnb. Okay, so nothing really noteworthy that I'm able to resell, but I did find a few things to furnish the rental unit, which were necessities. So this morning was supposed to be a little busier than it actually is. I was supposed to drop this car off for a Toro pickup, but that client delayed that until a little later on. But right now it's 6:49 in the morning. I'm on my way to a real estate closing. It's a small townhome. It's about 40 minutes away. They're having a mobile notary go to the property. So I'm glad I can get this over with very early in the day. Aside from that, all I have to do is mail out one eBay item and then we'll see where the day takes me. So I made it here in pretty good timing. I got here in 33 minutes. I only made it that fast because I took the E470. It's a private road. It gets pretty expensive, so I don't like taking that too often. That little stretch of road is probably gonna cost me 25 bucks there and back. But I made it here to the closing. I hope it goes as planned and smooth. These clients have a flight to catch pretty shortly after the closing, so we can't have any delays with this notary public. While I was in there, I got a text from a potential client. He's asking, can someone buy a home with 0 down, then say a few years later, put down a down payment that will lower your monthly payments without having to refinance? The quick answer is probably not. The only loan I know you can go in with 0 down is the VA loan, and they will not let you recast the loan. So I'm gonna just send him a quick text and then I'm going home for the morning. So I made it back here down to the nerd lair, printing a shipping label now. I sold a plushie that I bought from Target during some retail arbitrage several months ago. It's gonna be a Pokemon plush. Mewtwo. I'll put the price up here. He went for close to 30 bucks. Got him brand new, of course, for $9.99. That was a great deal. $5.38 to ship. Just gonna get him packed up and throw him on the porch. Trash man came already. Just getting ready to drop off the car now. This is only a 2 or 3 day trip. Really cheap. It's like 56 bucks. Didn't put a lot of thought into cleaning this at all. Just gonna take my pictures and go drop it off. And one final picture here of the mileage and the gas. Let's drop this thing off. So I dropped the car off, it's right there behind me. I'm about 90 seconds away from my house. I prefer just to leave it in a more centralized location. There's an HOA park there that shows up on GPS pretty well. I don't want clients knowing where I live because that could be a little bit of an annoyance. I did have a client once. He's like, oh, this must be some kind of dead zone for T-Mobile. I'm not getting any good connection. And then I made the mistake of saying, yeah, you're right. I usually just use my Wi-Fi at home to make calls. He's like, oh, I might need to do that. I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work. Like, I don't think I want you to follow me to my house, have me give you my Wi-Fi password, and then wait around for your Uber driver to come pick you up. They could easily be like, oh, can I come inside and use your restroom? Or, hey, it's freezing out here, can I come inside? Like, no, I'm not doing any of that. In addition to being a massive inconvenience, like having other dealings with these people, if you tell them no, that just opens it up for them to leave you a worse rating. Like, before you know it, I'm getting 1-star ratings because I don't want to let them come and piss in my house. So parking it down the street is the easiest way to avoid all of that. See? Delfinos. Very good stuff. So I'm at the Holiday Inn right now. I have my free meal, which is fettuccine alfredo. Very tasty. I added salt and pepper. Tomorrow I'm going to be going to MEPS, or Military Entry Processing Station. It's probably my 5th or 6th time there in the last 15 years, and this will be my third time being in the military, the Navy more specifically. I'm probably gonna go back in for the third and final time. I'm gonna stay in through retirement as a reservist, most likely at first. I don't know if I would call this a side hustle. That would probably offend some people, but it is bonus money each month, and I'll eventually mobilize or go on a longer deployment at some point in time. But mainly this is going to be for healthcare. It's definitely a necessity, and it's something that side hustlers really struggle with. I'm not saying go join the military for benefits and then do your side hustles, but it's one idea. The day starts really early at about 4:45, so they want everyone to be in a hotel the night before. Basically what you do there is a full medical screening from head to toe, do some paperwork, basic stuff like that, nothing crazy. And I won't have any footage from there, but I'm sure you can look it up on YouTube if you're interested. What's up, guys? It's a day or so later, down here in the nerd lair on a Saturday night. Had a few sales come through, a couple of auctions ended. The first one is gonna be what I call a nerd junk drawer lot. And it's just a collection of useless items. These 3 small toys here and 3 video games. I think it's these 3. I'll post some pictures. Went for $11.99. I'm pretty sure I'm losing several dollars on this, but that's quite all right. This is leftover junk from a large purchase I did on eBay that's already cleared maybe $100 or so. So it's gonna sink into that profit a little bit, but that's fine. Next up is gonna be what I called a 90s clothing lot. Let's take a quick look at this. This is a Houston hat that you're seeing on top here. I bought this for $2 from a thrift store. Couldn't sell it by itself, and then had to combine it in an auction. This was $1.99. I think this lot went for 40 bucks. This really old pair of Jordan shorts, a Nike t-shirt, this interesting print pattern jammers from the 90s, which I've worn to death. This is all heavily worn. And this Jordan 7, which I used as a beater, wore this several winters. Went for about $40. I'm just happy to get rid of that stuff. Next up, I did sell this camera. This is the one I grabbed at Goodwill a couple of weeks ago. It was $29.99 when I purchased it. I just sold it and I'm barely breaking even on that. That's perfectly fine. It happens every now and then. But one thing I did sell on the Facebook Marketplace that I'm excited about, you may have noticed it missing from behind me, a large easel. I purchased this easel from Goodwill probably 10 years ago for 25 bucks. We used it a ton. It's made it through a couple of moves. I finally put it on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody was really happy to get it for $50. It was a porch pickup. They left the money under the doormat. They're very happy with it, a young artist. So that was the sales for the last couple days.